Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina, and in today's video, it is going to be a long one, so strap in for a bit because I am going to be flipping through my pages for my 365 journal in the month of July, as well as a little bit of a, well, not this one, but this one, my Commonplace pages notebook for the month of July as well. So I'll just get right into it, grab a snack or a drink, and we shall check out this very chunky boy. I actually don't want to chunk this up any more than it is. However, we are still like around here. Today, as of filming this, it is Saturday, August 12th, a little bit in the middle of the month. But yeah, I'm late when it comes to like filming this. But anyway, let's jump right in. So for the month of July, I actually made a challenge for myself to be using a lot of my letter stickers, like these ones. So that is the whole premise of this pages. Like each and every page, as much as I can, you will see like colorful alpha stickers, and I'm actually doing well with my alpha sticker stash. The main reason why I wanted to use these stickers is because I have a lot of them and they're losing their stickiness. So yeah, that's why. 1st of July, it was very exciting because my best friend and I actually finally made a day wherein we're going to like museum hopping. So the first museum that we went to was for July 1, Iloilo Museum of Contemporary Art. I have a mini vlog of that in this channel if you want to watch. It's basically just a little get-together of me and my best friend. We only went to one. So we also have a plan for like the end of August to go to other museums. So hopefully there's a part 2 for that vlog if you're interested. So yeah, basically that's all I've been doing here, like incorporate as much of my stickers, scraps, printouts, and then the alpha stickers. So it's very much chaotic. Also in July, I have completed and have been very obsessed with the squishmallows of like the McDonald's Happy Meal. I have all 10 now, and I'm very happy about it because they're very nice and squishy. And my favorite of them has got to be the axolotl and also the shark. Those are like my top. And also this is when I realized that in this platform in YouTube, I can finally stream. It takes a while before you are able to be eligible for mobile streaming. However, I did kind of fail on that because I didn't know how to adjust the settings, but I really was grateful for the experience. It was fine, and some people came in and out, and I was very shy about it because live streaming on YouTube, especially when it is your first time, is kind of nerve-wracking because if I'm here sitting down filming these flip-throughs and like journal with me videos for you guys, I could edit out all of like my stutters, my weird sentences, my awkward moments. And during a live stream, especially when there are some people who are watching, it kind of gets awkward. So that's why I noticed that when like 1 or 2 people were watching, one of them was actually my friend, so I am comfortable talking in front of a camera when it was only him and my best friend who was watching. But I started to notice that there were some other people coming in and out in between, and I was like blanking. And what ended up happening is when I saw that there were 0 views, like my best friend told me that he was going out, so that was fine. When I saw that it was 0, I just started talking, and I'm like, okay, so this is what I have to do. I have to not look at how many views there are and only look at the chat. Basically, I have the chat like open up in another phone so I could answer if ever there's someone who's chatting. But since it was my first time, it was unannounced and such, and it's also like very low quality. So maybe that's not a problem. There won't be people chatting basically. So where is so this is when Threads open up, like the Threads application similar to Twitter, but it is powered by Meta. It is a Facebook, Instagram, and now Threads, what do you call that, set of applications, and it's fun. Like a lot of people were there, so chaotic, so unhinged as they said, and then suddenly it died down. I still do go and post like my reviews of anime whenever I finish watching it. However, I haven't been watching anime that much in the recent days, especially the beginning of August, because I have been doing this reading vlog sort of situation, been filming, and that's coming up soon. which is like maybe after a few weeks after this one is coming out. Maybe, who knows? Well, I'm almost at the end basically of that. But anyway, that's not about this. This is when epic moment got ruined. So this is when, of course, this is the day after Threads came out, and there was something wrong with Facebook Messenger. I was actually pulling in Tears of Themis, like their anniversary week sort of situation, wherein there is this special event wherein you get to choose one card for a male lead that you want to pick out from previous events that you haven't gotten yet. And I chose Marius SSR, Will of the Trees, and I got it in the first 10 pulls, which was very exciting for me because I was still saving up some for the anniversary cards itself. So when I got it in the first 10 pull, I wanted to flex, of course, to my friends, and I couldn't send a single photo. So it's basically photos and videos that you couldn't send, but you can still send messages. So yeah, that is why I got my adrenaline kicking and wanted to share. I couldn't even post it on Threads even, as long as there's an attached photo, there's something wrong with it. So yeah, like my excitement died afterwards when I posted it. And then we have here, oh, this is the live stream. I did a Pokemon Legends shiny hunting. How many shinies could I get in an hour of live stream? And it was like, it's standing up. It's not like the horizontal landscape mode. It's in portrait mode for some reason, and I couldn't really adjust it on the fly. I didn't know how to because I was playing on the Switch and I was recording on my mobile phone. So we'll think of something in the future. And then we have, oh, this is the construction. That means it's the, we have like a cement planter sort of situation. It's a cement block with like soil on it. That is how our garden was structured for years. Like even before I was born, that is how the garden looked like. And because of these like construction precautions of like there are like leaks when it rains and cracks, and we have actually planted like 2 palm trees, mini palm trees in that cement planter, and we were thinking that maybe the cracks were being caused by the roots of those trees. So instead of uprooting it and like shoveling out all of the soil, they decided, like my aunts decided, it's my grandmother's garden, so they have more power of decision than we do, and they tore down the whole cement planter. And I still have a photo of it for myself. I won't show that on. It's weird. It's for my sake. It's for my sentimentality. But I do have a picture of it. And then they tore it down, and it turns out it wasn't because of the tree. However, it did clear out all of our garden area, so it has more space and a lot of breathing room, and it's very nice to look at. It's more clean compared to when the cement planter is there. My nostalgia is like kicking in every now and then, and like, oh, this was like since I was a child, since I was a baby, it's there, and now it's not there anymore. Because I do have a baby picture of my grandmother carrying me in front of that, like she was standing in front carrying me as a baby in front of that cement planter. So yeah. Next is this is just binge watching. I have binge watched a bunch of like anime. I will talk more of that when I reach the review page at the end here. But I do have like binge watched a bunch of these, and these are my ratings for those. And then also here I have my very first sale of my, and here we have my very first sale of my crochet scrunchie. Now this is quite weird when it comes to like people's likes compared to mine. I really like the bright colors of like reds and like pinks and such, blues, and also the navies. And the very first thing that was bought from my collection of scrunchies that I placed down at our physical store. We have a little convenience store that my aunt runs, and I place some of my crochet projects there to sell in case people pass by and see them. The very first thing that was bought was actually the Collie scrunchie, the Collie color scheme inspired, which is actually not as accurate now that I think about it. It's basically 2 tones of green. Very dendro, but not as Collie as I wanted it to be. That was the first one that got sold. And then there was this like sky blue dice pouch that I also put up the store. It was very fun and very nice because I was manifesting it. I was manifesting a very first sale at the shop for my crochet project, and here we are. And it's just fun. It's just nice. And okay, I'm not going to lie. I cut off like a part of this video like while I was explaining this page. However, I I got freaked out twice because one of the glass bottles beside me, I'm in my kitchen, so that's why one of the glass bottles that we have like for drying in our drying rack like moved, and I heard a sound. And then the second one is that my fan that I have on, because it's very hot right now, like it turned down a little bit of power. Like I had it on for like almost the maximum power, and it's sort of like slowing down. I don't know if it's like power problem, but whatever. It's well, anyway, this page it's like my luckiest day for the month of July. It is Tears of Timmy's anniversary, it's FGO anniversary. Basically all of the things that I have gacha wise is here. I pulled 30 pulls for the first anniversary card, and then 20 pulls I got the second anniversary card, which is wild because last year for Tears of Timmy's anniversary, the first one, I was almost hard pity when I got Marius. So I was so upset by that time because I saved up so little only to have me being pushed to like hard pity, which is 100 pulls. They did manage to like get back to me this year with having 2 anniversary cards. And then I pulled for Fate Grand Order. This is Oberon. Oberon is like one of the most anticipated characters for me and my friend Abby. She really likes Oberon, and I also wanted to pull. Funny thing was that I was like filming or something when the banner went live, and she was like, my first 10 pull, I got Oberon. And I'm like, wait, I'm still filming, I'll open when I finish. And when I finish, I went to the banner, first 10 pull, I also got Oberon. I don't know if that is rigged or not, but it's like a Fate Grand Order's pity system, if you don't know, is actually 370, I believe, and it resets every time the banner disappears. So if you think about it, the odds are very slim to get a 5-star character, especially when you have only saved up for 20 pulls, which was my case. I only saved up for 20 pulls, and I got him in the first 10. So, and also I have like played Shadowverse because my brother was playing, and then he wanted me to like pull for gacha, and I got around, was it 11? Yeah, 11 legendaries in the first like free pulls. And I also have like a few like Cookie Run Kingdom here. I got 2 epic costumes in 1/5 pull, which is also great. Basically, I used up all of my luck in this one day. However, I don't think that was the case because my brother was saying like, you used up all your luck in this one day. That was not the case because the luck continued here, which was, I pulled 2 single pulls for Oberon because I gained tickets. Second pull, I got second Oberon, NP2, and like my friend was like, wow, lucky for you, I guess. So it was fine. It's very fun. Bye-bye books. Yeah, I listed down some of the books that I have already sold and given to new homes. It is July 15 payday sale for Shopee, so I guess that is the reason why a lot of people were buying books. I think I have let go 6 or 7 books. There was one actually, buyer of mine who bought all but the second book of the, what's that? 7 Wonder series, Peter Larangis. He bought all but the second book. I don't know if he did not see the second book, but when I saw the comments or like the reviews of that purchase, he was like, thank you so much for the freebies and the notes because I gave stickers and bookmarks. He bought 4 books from me, so that's fine. I wanted to give more, and I did give more actually. And it turns out that was a gift for his daughter, and I should have like, I don't know if this is possible. I should have like asked to whom these are for, because I assumed it was for him. So I put his name on the letter, and it turned out to be his daughter, so that's fine. He still was grateful, and I'm wondering if he will notice, or like if the daughter notices that there was no book 2, or maybe they have book 2, who knows. But now I have a solo book 2 on my shelf waiting for a home, whoever would get it. Like, the thing about selling books individually, especially when it's a series, is that it's either they want book 2 or they don't want book 2. I have, of course, I have that 7 Wonder series book 2 left, and there is also someone who bought, just today, bought the 3rd book in my Lunar Chronicle series. Somebody already bought from the set last month, who bought Cinder, and then they bought, today, someone bought Cress. Now I have Scarlet, which is the 2nd book, and I'm like, these poor book 2s, they don't have anyone who wants them. But anyway, I digress. This video is going to be long. I already said to strap in. But yeah, in July I also did a lot of shiny hunting. I watched a bunch of Pokemon videos again with Masuda method, and I somehow wanted to continue my Masuda method, and I did finally get a shiny Litten and transferred it into my Ultramoon account, which is fun. And some of these pages I don't have anything in particular, which is like, I actually felt burnt out by this point, because I know that I wanted to use these like letter stickers, but what will happen if there's nothing? I should have like just like placed a huge quote here just made out of like the letter stickers, but I did not. I was too lazy. And it was also like hot and cold. Like it's very hot one portion of the day and then it turns very cold suddenly because it was like stormy. And lucky for us, speaking of stormy, it did not storm on Comic Cat weekend, which is like one of the biggest event here in the month of July. My best friend and I went to Comic Cat Iloilo 2023 on this weekend, and also my brother and I went on the Sunday. This is Saturday. My best friend and I joined a stationery treasure hunt, and also I finally got to meet in person Hong Hang Flashbacks artist and also Skates artist, which is, oh my god, I fangirl quite a bit. I held it in, but once I like left their booth, I wanted to scream because I was like, I have met my idols. It's fun. But yeah, I have like a whole Cozy and Chaos episode for this. I won't talk about much for that anymore. And then here I actually bought like Gintama collaboration with Uniqlo t-shirts that I want to wear in the future. It's fun. Here we have, actually I am not satisfied with this page, as you can see. This is when Wanderer Scaramouche banner reruns, and I have saved up so much, 110 feet, and I finally got him at C3. Very nice. I won 50-50 on like PT 75 for the first one and lost the second one to Tinari 78, which is fine. I have Tinari built and I will still be using him. This drawing, this is not true to color. My printer broke down when this happened, but this is actually a fan art of Scaramouche that I requested my friend Abby to draw for me, and she did it so well. I printed it out and just stuck it there to commemorate like the rerun for Wanderer. However, of course, I still wanted to like pull for C4 because I am guaranteed. So what I've been doing for the past, like the end of this month, just achievement hunting. So I've been looking for unusual hilichurls. I've been fishing a lot. I started out, not gonna lie, my friend got so like, he felt sorry for me that I was fishing and like looking for this unusual hilichurl just for 20 primos, which to be fair, it will move, like it will add up, but he felt so bad for me that he actually bought me Wilkins just to pull for Wanderer. Because I was like, 5:30 a.m. Hi, you're online. Can I fish in your world? And I was like, I started with like 1,118. I can still remember the number. 1,118 fishes, wherein the achievement is you have to get 2,000. And when I reached out to him, I was actually at 1,480. So I basically fished for like 400 plus fishes in 2 days, in a matter of 2 days. And as of the moment, as I'm filming this, I'm actually still fishing, even though, well, that's over now. I still have like around 130 fishes to be able to get that achievement, and it's like, it's just fun. And yeah, I also watch here Soul Eater, just to divert from the Genshin. I watched Soul Eater because of a comment in my Instagram. I think it was like in an anime review page. I'm not sure what photo it was, but this commenter asked me if there is a significant difference between the anime and the manga when it comes to Soul Eater. And during that time, I actually have read the manga like last year, or like early this year. Was it last year? I forgot. But I haven't watched the anime yet. And this is actually my best friend's favorite series. So I wanted to give it a shot, basically. I think that there is quite a drastic change in the ending when it comes to Soul Eater between the manga and the actual animated series. And to be fair, I actually like the manga better compared to the anime when it comes to the ending. There is like a lot of like little details that they omitted in the anime, maybe just to fit it with the 52 or was it 51 episodes, and so it's understandable, but if you really are like a hardcore fan, I'd rather you read the manga. It's like fuller and the emotional roller coaster basically. Next we have here is, oh, it was storming, so yeah. And I finally downloaded Pokemon Sleep. I have been seeing Pokemon Sleep for like a bit in my like For You page and like my YouTube shorts, and I wanted to try it out. Many people have found their shinies in like the first couple of days of them playing. Meanwhile, during this time, I have not. And also here is the weekend wherein I have like a day out with my cousin. It's been a long time since we went out like together, and we were supposed to grab a movie. However, I didn't want to like spend so much money on something that has bad reviews or like that I'm not interested in. So I was like, I'm sorry, I can't like watch a movie unless we watch Psycho-Pass Providence, which I thought when I like look at the screening like schedule, it was supposed to be the week after this one, but it turns out it was showing on this day, and we realized too late because I was supposed to go home early, so I couldn't catch the second screening. So that's like a missed opportunity, but oh well, that's fine. And we have here Orbital Children. I will talk about this more on my August wrap up. This is one of like my August to watch list, but I just watched it here and counted it towards August. That's why it's not here. But anyway, this is my anime wrap up. I do have like, what do you call that? A whole video of my July anime wrap up in the channel up now. And what I have to say, just to reference like what I said earlier, I hype most of these too much in my head. Like for example, High Card, Spy Classroom, Kimurikusa, and like what else was that? Magical Girl Site basically. I hype these anime too much. Oh, and also A Certain Scientific Accelerator. Please don't watch it. I wasted my time watching it, so yeah, I'm annoyed. I could also like, you could also watch the anime review wrap up video, and you will know how annoyed I am with A Certain Scientific Accelerator. However, yeah, I feel like I hyped this up too much in my head, and sometimes the synopsis gives you so little of what these anime were. Like for example, in Magical Girl Site as well as Sarazanmai, I did not know from like just reading the synopsis on how sexual these are. And like for a fact, I really like Sarazanmai. Basically, it's like what do you call that? It's like one of those trashy anime that you really like watching. And I also cursed my friend into watching it, and now all of our like conversations are about Sarazanmai, and it's glorious. There's also like, she sent me a video of their like stage play of Sarazanmai. I really enjoyed it so much. It's really fun. Still 7 out of 10 because it's like, WTF, what did I just watch? But still, it's fun. It's all fun and games. However, in Magical Girl Site, I did not know this was like shoujo ai. I did not mention this in my wrap up actually, but there's like so many imagery of like, can I say this word on YouTube? Maybe I can say this word on YouTube, but I won't say it. But like, there's so much sexual innuendos, imagery. It's still horror, but it's like, I'm thinking that, is this a metaphor for like losing your virginity or something? Because it's so messed up. It's so messed up. And yeah, but still, there are like favorites here. I still have like, I finally watched Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4. I'm so afraid to watch Season 5 because it's, of course, this is like one of my favorite series of all time. And I know what will happen next, and I don't want to cry. And also Fire Force Season 2, I finally watched it. To Your Eternity Season 2, I also finally watched it. And Ice Guy and Cool Female Colleagues, like one of the best romance. Even though I'm not much of a romance girly, but that's good romance. And yeah, this is the last part of this 365 journal for the month of July. I don't know how many minutes this is already. Is it maybe like 30 minutes already? I even haven't touched the Commonplace journal. But I have a lot of fun basically in the month of July, and I just wanted to share it to you all. And yeah, so this is already a spoiler for like August, but as you can see, C4 Wanderer, I mentioned earlier that my friend gave me Welkins, and also he actually gave me Genesis Crystal. Luckily, he actually just gave me Genesis Crystals fit for Temple. And I am at 55 pity. As I'm reading this, I was at 55 pity. He gave me a 10 pull worth of Genesis Crystals. I pulled. Scaramouche came home at 63. Which is like, he saved my soul from fishing. And also he saved, like he felt, I think Scara felt sorry for me fishing, and also felt sorry for Roy. That he doesn't want Roy to spend anymore. So yeah, that is like all of the July pages for this 365 journal. Oh, I forgot. I'll quickly mention this. For the month of August, I will not be doing a... My battery's dying. Oops. I will not be doing a challenge for whatever it is because as I've said earlier, I felt kind of burnt out and I don't want to force myself into using something that I don't enjoy. So August will be my free-for-all month, whatever it is I'm going to do. And this is like one of my favorite pages that I have done. I will talk about it more, especially these parts, when it's time for the August wrap-up flip through. But yeah, so basically August free-for-all, and I will explain these. This is something new that I'm going to put up. This is why it's longer, because I'm going to start showing like my pages in my Commonplace book at the end of the month, whatever I'm putting this in. Basically, I don't have any pressure when it comes to like my Commonplace journal. This is what I keep when it comes to like my Commonplacing in my bedroom, and this one is staying in my shelf. So these are all of the pages that I have finished for the month. Just transferred it over so that I could like have more space here to house more pages that I have for fun. I believe I have a video of this explaining what these are, but basically I've prepped this for August. And yeah, this is not the one that I'm flipping through because I've already transferred all of my July pages here. So whatever it is that I have filled out in this book within the month, I will be sharing. I realized this is supposed to be for the back. We'll change that later. So whatever it is that I have finished for the month, I will show at the end of the 365 flip through. And yeah, I also made a cover page for this, like, what do you call it, storage of my pages. And also I did like a tip-in sort of situation similar to my other one for the indicators of whether it's for personal, for dream journaling, for ideas, and for real life events. For example, this is like my sample. I have like a haul and I stuck business cards in. I think I flipped through these pages before, so I'll just quickly flip through this. For example, I just put here star rail quotes. Alexandrite is my favorite gemstone, so I did a little bit of research there. This is my Shiba Inu, Shiba Ink tag that my father bought a t-shirt from Hong Kong for me, so I kept the tag there. Did these like little dashboards, quotes or songs from Genshin Impact. I did a quiz, so this is like the part when it's like personality quizzes. So these are like my personality quizzes. Like I'm a cottagecore type of girly. My 5 love languages, I forgot to place an S here. I did mention, I think, in a previous video that I lack an S here and I wanted to put it there, but I, as you say, already forgotten. So anyway, it is what it is. I do want to mention this quickly. When I was in college, fun fact, my love language was actually physical touch. But now that I've grown older, it switched. It's usually, I think, words of affirmation is still my lowest. And then acts of service, receiving gifts. I think physical touch and quality time were like head to head. But now, as you can see, acts of service as an adult is like more for me. Leonarn, I still don't have. This is my main deck, as I've said. Leonarn Masques. I was looking for lyrics of like the Future Will Come song that is like the theme song of Leonarn when it is in the anime. I wanted to write the lyrics here, but I haven't found the lyrics yet. So the Kimono's finale. This is like the story of Nahida with the fairy tale version of the backstory of Scaramouche. It is a video you can find on YouTube. And so I basically wrote the whole script here because I wanted to. It's like one of my favorite because of course it is Kitty Scaramouche. And yeah, I wrote down the whole script. This is a cover from like my college quantitative management notebook that I really enjoyed the cover of. So I saved that, threw the whole notebook out except for the cover, and decided to use that there finally. This is another of those dashboards made from the letter stickers that I've been using or to use up. I do have like words here like my IGN, stand and draw for Vanguard, cozy, where's the end again? It's supposed to write cozy and chaos. Chaos is here. Cozy and chaos. Alexandrite is my favorite journal. I have my brother's name here, as well as a few of my friends. Gold is my favorite color. I also have anime here and a little bit of Easter eggs here and there for my channel and for myself as well. Gel Raven Can. This is actually, I believe, a knockoff. I am not sure. I actually bought this bag. I have a black Can bag that I bought from online, basically. That was like, I paid it using my very first salary from my very first grown-up job. And I actually journaled it here because my first paycheck, I was so excited. I bought this bag. I bought the black one with the wine red straps. When it arrived, it's all black, basically. So yeah. So you know that it's kind of like a knockoff, but I still love it. I still love the bag. It's fine. And then, what is this again? So I don't remember where I got this. Actually, I think this is one of the things that I added. I don't remember this one, whether it is from a like journalism contest, extemporaneous speaking contest, oration. I have no idea where I have this number, but I have somehow kept this in like my box full of like high school stuff, and it was there. So like, it's like a significant difference in like the framing and such. My phone battery died, so I'm using another phone. So where was I? So yeah, this might be from like my high school journalism competition, whatever, and also maybe from like Boys and Girls Week, which is during the time when you're in high school that you shadow like one of your city government's officials. I was part of that program, and I shadowed in attorney under like the head of the Department of Interior and Local Government. It was fun. It was a fun week. It was an experience, actually. So yeah, next we have here actually is like a sticker for your car from when I still work at the hospital. This was supposed to be during the pandemic, wherein you had to have a sticker of the hospital that you work for on your car, because it was locked down. Nobody is allowed to go out, and if you're like an administrative like person or like frontliner, nurses, doctors, whatever, you should have like a sticker for your car. And this was mine, but however, I have resigned before I got to stick this on the car, so that's why I have it here, and that's just for memories. I work as a emergency room clerk for the hospital. I used to. It was a fun job. It's nice. It's high intensity, but also quite rewarding. Yeah, next we have here Ilomoka. I've already talked about Ilomoka in my journal. So these are like all of the pictures and a little bit of journaling. I have here my favorite piece installation there. I also have like, this is for the thumbnail of my museum vlog sort of situation. Pictures that I printed out of my best friend, and also like my favorites. We are allowed to take photos, but not videos. That's why the vlog is kind of meh. Next, you have here the Uniqlo and Gintama collab. As I mentioned earlier, this was the other tag for that. Also, my little bit of journaling from Comicat Iloilo. I have a lot of like the stickers from the packaging of the people that I bought from, as well as their business cards. So I have a pack here from JP Illustrations. This is like the Oopsies bag that they have of like the Star Rail characters. And I decided to just stick this here. It's a glassine bag anyway with a sticker in front. Stick it there and like collect all of the, what do you call this, business cards of all of the shops that have given business cards. And it's still like part of it. It's still so fun. And also the treasure hunt, like stub or map that they have for that event. Yeah, it's nice to have like these pockets so that you could put stuff in, especially when there's an event and such, and it fits all together. It's nice. It's just chunky, but it's nice. Also, like all of the people that I've taken photos with, I just added this here. This is from Sir North. He is a photographer, and I have met their team last year for like Otaku Fest. This is their business card. It's so talented and a fun group of people. And then I have the last page here, which is my luck summary. I decided to add this, and I also be doing this in August as well, wherein I screenshot like all of the lucky pulls that I have in all of my gacha games and just put them here, how many pulls it takes. If I have a story to tell, I will journal about it. And also like these ones for shiny hunting, Masuda method, my Scaramouche pulls, and also like stories of random shinies, Shadowverse, and Community Day. And so that's basically it for my Commonplace journal. Not much of like researching and such, and like the very simple, very minimalistic Commonplace journals that you see flying around the internet, like very much note-taking for authors, for creatives and such, for researchers. Mine is more of like a creative space, if you will, of just me and like an album of like my life and all of the things. It's basically a junk journal hybrid. Let's call it that. And I'm very bothered by it not being the right place. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, I would like to hear from you what you think. And thank you so much for watching. And I will hold on. And that was more of a struggle than I care to admit. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and flipping through the month of July with me and 2 of my journals. And I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, guys, take care and bye.